Yes, we are in the middle of a major test series. But let's focus on the IPL auction because that's more fun for now. It's ESPN Ricken for Run Order, and we're all set to watch those 8 coveted franchises once again fight it out for as many as 61 players out of the 292 that'll go under the hammer. I don't think anybody would fault me if I go to GS first for a change instead of the former cricketers to tell us exactly what we're likely to expect from this auction. I want to know from everyone who they think is going to be top bidding in this auction. GS, take it away.
I think after a long time, this is slightly a low-key auction this time. But slightly the bigger players are very few. So especially the Indian domestic, there was no Under-19 World Cup held recently. So then there's no domestic talent as such, which we are looking at, barring a couple of names. So I think that way this auction is going to be slightly low-key. But anytime an auction is there is one name which is always coming up under the hammer. It's not Jaydev Unadkat, but it's Glenn Maxwell. So Maxwell's time is always good when it comes to these auctions. Usually he plays a cameo just 2-3 days before the auction. That's not happened this time.
Let's go to Deep and Akash, and we're hearing again from Gaurav to start off with that it could be a dull auction. Some auctions are never dull, Akash, from what we've seen. And Glenn Maxwell, okay, that's one big name you can think of. We were all waiting for Mitchell Starc, who just played spoilsport and didn't throw his name into it. What are we expecting from this auction?
See, any auction that involves RCB cannot be a dull auction. Let's be fair, because they make up for all the fun or the lack of fun for everywhere else that you might find, because they release like half their team. They do have a decent amount of budget. They will be looking for a certain slots to be filled. They need an opener. They need number 4. They need number 5. They also need a fast bowler. And their selections are always debatable. So they'll keep everyone on their toes. With 53.2 crore in the kitty, the Punjab franchise with a new name could be once again the big spenders, because they also have a few slots to fill. So it's not really a mini auction. And as Gaurav rightly said, all mini auctions are actually max auctions for a certain Glenn.
I think it's going to be an interesting one. We might see a lot of Indian domestic players, not with big names coming through, especially because, Syed Mushtaq Ali just happened. Quite a few players coming out from Gujarat was pretty impressive. But personally, I think someone like Chris Morris would be sought after because what he has to offer. Only his biggest issue has been injuries over the last couple of years. Then fast bowlers like Jai Richardson. Yes, Mitchell Starc's not there, but you have people like Jai Richardson, Jamieson. So I think fast bowlers they would have kind of demand some kind of a premium. The other important thing is, as of now, at least formally, the venue hasn't been announced. Right, so that also is going to play a part somehow.
Yes, I think Chris Morris is a really good name. Just to throw out one stat on him, last IPL season for all the bowlers who bowled 8 overs or more at the death, Morris had the best economy rate. He went at just over 7 in the death. But on the topic of death bowlers, you've also got Nathan Coulter-Nile as well as James Pattinson, kind of surprising releases by Mumbai. So I don't know if they'll be the most expensive player in the auction, but I think especially Coulter-Nile, you'd at least expect some bids for somebody like him.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, Mumbai did release almost all their overseas seamers. They're going to be in for some overseas seamer in that. Nikhil?
Go with the David Malan. I think, the top ranked batsman in T20 cricket, averages 53, a good strike rate of 150. And I think I could even zero down on teams that would target him. I know everyone's talking about the Punjab franchise with a new name. I think they're called Punjab Kings now, and they'll have the biggest purse at the moment. I think 31 odd crore they'd have to spend because of the new rule of 75% that you have to spend from your kitty. But I don't think they'd really go for a Malan, because I think they've got their openers sorted in a Rahul, a Mayank, and even Chris Gayle. So I think KKR could be that franchise to go after Malan, and I say that because they need someone other than a Narine to open their batting. He'd be the guy, and also because you've got Owen Morgan there as the skipper. So Malan could be the guy that KKR goes for. RCB too. Finch is gone, so who partners Palikal there on top? So I'd hedge my bets on David Malan.
GS can give us the honest view of if there are any mystery, unknown, uncapped players, Indian players that could throw in a surprise. GS?
This time we have a Tendulkar, we have a Azharuddin, and we have a Shah Rukh Khan. So,
Amazing. Well done, GS. And you call this a dull auction.
so I think a guy like Shah Rukh Khan might be of interest to a lot of franchise because of his ability to clear the boundary, which is slightly important. And a lot of teams want that Indian finisher. K. Gautam again, he's again lucky to be there in this auction just for what he values. And like Deep and Akash were saying, it's a small auction and it's only for 1 year. So Gautam is known. A known devil is always better than an unknown angel, they say. So I think Gautam is someone they might just, a lot of teams want. He's an off spinner. He can hit the big shots and teams have not used him properly, I believe.
Shah Rukh Khan. What if Shah Rukh Khan goes to the Knight Riders? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That's interesting. K. Gautam's a very interesting name. Let me ask Akash and Deep. K. Gautam's in this auction. Karun Nair is in this auction. Kedar Jadhav is in this auction. Akash, from the names that I mentioned, any of those experienced Indian players that could get high bids, you think?
I think Shivam Dube. Shivam Dube is not as experienced, but he's the only Indian guy who's bringing that skill set to the table. And there are more than one franchises would be interested in that skill set. Somebody who can bowl a bit, who can hit the long ball, who can bat at 5 and 6. Kings 11 Punjab have the budget. They can go for him. KKR tends to play with only 10 men because they don't know what to do with Rahul Tripathi at times. And you either play Rinku Singh or you go a batsman short by playing an extra bowlers. They might be interested in Shivam Dube. Kedar Jadhav, I think, will get a bid as well. I think he might just end up at RCB as a cushion because once again Kohli has played with him. In terms of just the overseas guys also, I think Shakib Al Hasan is someone who would attract some amount of attention. Once again, looking at a middle order slot, one opener between Roy, Finch and a top order Malan would actually get a decent bid, but it also depends, and GS would agree, when your name comes up. If your name is not at the right time and that slot has already been filled up, because there aren't too many slots available, you might end up just not getting enough. Moeen Ali is another guy, by the way. CSK should be looking at him because they don't have an offie. So Krishnappa Gautam could be one choice, Moeen Ali could be the other. They could even go for Maxwell for all we know. And Steve Smith, we didn't mention Steve Smith at all. So when you're looking at a reliable overseas batsman, Steve Smith could be one of those options as well.
Okay, I'm just going to randomly throw up names, okay? I've got the auction list next to me. I just want to see. This is pure throw in the dark. I want to just say, put your hands up if you'd go for him. Forget dynamics. Do I need him? Have I got him? Auction dynamics when the name comes up. I just want to see the response to these names. Cool. All set. Let's play. Hanuma Vihari. Okay. All right. Piyush Chawla. Okay. Harbhajan Singh. Poor Bhaji. We should end the show. Dustin, don't do that in pity. We make cricketing hardcore cricketing calls over here. Kusal Perera. Okay. Rajasthan Royals, perhaps. Arjun Tendulkar.
Just
Dustin.
Because if he's only 10 lakhs, why not take him for Mumbai Indians? He's already been a net bowler there.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't need to always carry your net bowlers into the squad. But yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Fair enough. Kedar Jadhav. Yes, Akash probably at base price, maybe that sort of thing. Karun Nair.
Base price.
Karun Nair. Dustin's got an appetite for Karun Nair. Okay, that's interesting. Carlos Brathwaite. Colin Munro. No? Okay, this is getting dull now. All right, that is it. I'm going to wrap this up by just asking everyone one name who they think will go for the highest bid. Let's start with Dustin.
I'd say Chris Morris.
Chris Morris. Nikhil?
I've gone with Malan, but I'm also going to add who's going to be the toughest pick. That's going to be that leg spinner from Nagaland, because good luck to anyone who's going to try and pronounce his name.
It's actually only the auctioneer who has to do that, right? Everybody else has just put the paddle up. So, Krivitsio Kensei is going to be a very interesting name. Right. Deep?
Chris Morris.
Okay. Akash?
Maxwell.
Here's the thing, as an Arsenal fan, it's the hope that kills you, right? The hope that Maxwell will fire. He's not fired all these years, but he will fire now. And when he fires, we don't want to miss out on him. This has been great fun, gentlemen. Thank you very much. I'm going to throw in Kyle Jameson, who's going to be top pick this time. Kyle Jameson's the man. I like him. He's going to get top bidding. And if he doesn't, then it doesn't make any difference to me. So let's just leave it there. Thank you very much to Akash Chopra, Deep Das Gupta, Gaurav Sundararaman, Nikhil Nas, and Dustin Silgado.